My name is Ryan Morrow, and this is my Week 2 assignment for Introduction to Ammunition and Basic Ballistics at SDI. Today's date is September 13th, 2025, and all sources that are used for this assignment will be cited verbally as well as links on screen at the end of the video. In this assignment, we'll be taking a look at some of the key features that make up modern cartridge design, as well as explaining what they do and why. I'll also be taking a look at possible weaknesses in the modern cartridge design, as well as what forces contribute to the expansion and contraction of the brass case. So the main features here will be the mouth, the neck, the shoulder, the body, the web, the extractor groove, the rim, and the flash hole, primer pocket, and head. The mouth is this open portion on the far end of the cartridge that actually accepts the projectile. The neck is the portion between the mouth and the shoulder, and this is a part that holds the projectile in place. The tapered portion, that is the transition from neck to body, is called the shoulder. You'll notice this feature is missing on a straight wall cartridge. It goes straight from mouth to body, which of course is the key difference between these two types of cases. Below the shoulder, you'll find the body section of the case, and this is the area that holds the powder, the propellant. Some rounds have what is called a belt. This is a belted cartridge, this 7mm Magnum. This is for headspace purposes. The web is a portion of the case that's in between the body and the extractor groove. It's a thicker, stronger part in the brass that can handle the pressure of the expanding gas. You can sometimes discern it on the bottom of freshly fired cases. Then we have the extractor groove, which is a spot that, as the name suggests, is for the extractor. And it uses this groove to grab a hold of the rim, which is directly below it. Some rounds actually use their rims for head spacing purposes, as well as the prevention of over-insertion. On the head of the case, you'll find head stampings, which contain information about the caliber and the manufacturer. In the center is the primer pocket, which holds the primer. And in the center of the primer pocket is the flash hole. When the primer is struck, the explosive priming compound is crushed up against that small anvil, which sends a spark or a flash through the flash hole. I don't really believe that there are any great weaknesses to the design of the modern ammunition case. I think all the features that we do have evolved over the course of the last 150 years and are pretty purposeful and well designed. The only weakness I could possibly think of is the fact that these cases don't last forever. The brass can only be expanded and contracted and stretched so many times before things start to crack. And I don't believe the technology exists, really, to get a cartridge that could last forever for an infinite amount of reloads. Now, don't get me wrong, if that technology ever someday could exist, that would be pretty cool, but I don't foresee it happening anytime soon. So in order to really answer this as thoroughly as I can, I believe I have to go get some spent brass. After going through and measuring a few of the collected cases and comparing them to unfired rounds of their caliber, I noticed that they all typically had expansion of less than 1/1000th of an inch to around 2/1000th of an inch for some of the examples. When the round is fired, the explosion of gas causes the brass to expand and sort of fit to the inside of the chamber. After the gas begins to escape and the pressure starts to let off, it'll actually unswell and contract slightly. Because of this, the round can actually be extracted pretty easily without ripping the head off the case. The sources I used for information in this assignment were Sonoran Desert Institute's Introduction to Ammunition and Basic Ballistics by Frank Vigil, 2024. First Breach Blog's The Benefits of Annealing Case Necks of Small Caliber Ammunition from May 5th, 2025. As well as some helpful commentary from Accurate Shooters Forum's Brass Expansion from November of 2013.